Do you really think that your job is going to care enough if you wind up getting sick or if you're low on vitamin C or vitamin D? Do you think your job is going to show any compassion if something bad were to happen within your family or when it comes to your health, right? If your health declines, right, while you're on the 9 to 5, do you think for 1 second your job is going to really show any compassion, regardless if they offer health benefits, regardless of the benefits? Do you not believe within maybe a month or less than a month, if you're out for a certain period of time, does it ever run through your mind that there is a chance they can replace you? They can fire you while you are out sick, while you're injured. You may have an injured leg, a broken shoulder. You may have the flu. You know what I mean? You may have some type of disease. You may have cancer, whatever disease or condition you may have that has you out of work for a certain period of time, right? Disability leave. But there is a chance that your job can replace you. They don't care if you wind up getting sick or hurting yourself in the long run, because all you are at the end of the day to them is a body. And if you as a body, your body, if it's no longer functioning for the task at the job, then you will be replaced. They will get rid of you, right? Maybe in the short term, they'll feel sorry. In the short term, they will show some compassion. They'll tell you to get well, wish you well, all this, and that, and the third. They might care a little bit, but give it time. Give it time and they'll deem you useless to them, to their company. I mean, that's just how it works with most corporations and a lot of companies. If they just deem you physically useless, they will get rid of you. They're not going to care. You know what I mean? They need bodies. A lot of these jobs, they need bodies. They need durable, strong, capable bodies for their, labor, their hard manual labor. These factory jobs, these warehouse jobs, they need the bodies. If your body is not functioning properly, then you're going to get fired. Most likely. They're going to let you go. You won't have employment there no longer because you're no longer an asset. These jobs, these businesses, I don't want to say businesses, but they do think like businesses. At the end of the day, that's what they are, right? Corporations, different companies, they think like a business. If their employees are no longer an asset to them because they're spending money, right? They're paying their employers, or if their employee is no longer of use anymore, then they will get rid of them. That's just how it will go. If they're sick for a long period of time, they get hurt on the job, they want to hurt in one of their body parts or whatever, they're out for a certain period of time, man, they're going to get rid of them. They're going to replace them. And that's cold-hearted, but that's just what happens. That's the truth. That's why I say these jobs that you work, these workplaces, man, they can care less about your mental health. That's first and foremost. But when it comes to you being physically sick, they're going to show their true colors. Everything's good. Everything's all fine and dandy when your body's 100%, you're feeling well, right? But there may be that one time, man, when you just get really sick. You come down with something and you just can't work, right? You just cannot physically get yourself up for work. It's impossible, right? And watch your employer show, next to nothing compassion for you. Watch them. Because like I said, if your body is not capable to work these jobs, these physically demanding jobs, then say goodbye to your paycheck, say goodbye to your employment there, because that's what's going to happen, right? They think like a business, which means they have little to no empathy, right? Because it's all about business. It's all about who can perform the best, who can, lift the heaviest when it comes to these factory jobs and, warehouse jobs and whatnot. It's about who can be the best slave physically, right? Who's going to be the biggest slave for us? Who's going to work the hardest for us? And the harder you work, the more work you're going to be given, right? The harder you work, you're going to be doing somebody else's work. Because if there's other people on the job that are slacking, that's less work for them, more work for you because you're the hard worker, right? You're the MVP of that warehouse. You're the MVP of that factory job. They know your work ethic. It's a blessing, and mostly a curse to have a work ethic on the 9 to 5. That can be an entirely different video right there. But, man, if you come down with a sickness or physically you just can't keep up anymore, man, they're going to show their lack of empathy.